Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Theedrewgamer. This is a special time today because as of last week I officially hit 250 subscribers, and as sort of a celebration for that, I decided to do a Q&A for that, and you all asked a lot of questions actually. I think we got like 18 or something in total, 16, 17, 18, something like that, which is a fantastic amount. So today, I am joined by this gentleman here.
Hello there.
This is Daniel, for those who don't know who Daniel is. Daniel is a very selfish person.
Yeah, I'm really selfish. That's why I'm storming Andy's video. It's all about me.
And he is Dan of Danji's Designs, for those who don't know. Yes. And there'll be stuff about him in the description of the video.
Mm-hmm.
So go check him.
Theedrewgamer's
as seen on
Spyro.
Yes, if you've seen the Spyro Let's Play, then you'll know who Daniel is.
Yeah,
he's also on the Final Fantasy X-2 Let's Play.
Yes, certainly.
And other such things. But this is also a special day because it's my birthday. Well, it's not yet, but at the time this at the time this video goes up, it's going to be my birthday. So it's a double whammy.
Maybe a double.
So I could just see Daniel in the corner of my eye, just like not really doing anything now. But
yeah, well, I'd be selfish of you to like that. Go on, Andrew.
So yeah, let's get cracking then. I've given Daniel all the questions that I got, and he's gonna read them out and who they were by and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they're just going to appear on screen anyway, so you can see the question.
Yes.
And yeah, let's go then.
Let me finish eating this bourbon. It's a really good time to eat one. Okay.
For those who don't know, a bourbon is a biscuit.
A bourbon cream biscuit.
A bourbon cream.
Okay, so I'll start from how they've appeared in Messenger.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
So the first one is from The Exploder.
Ah, Mr. Dumb.
And I shall read it thusly. Congrats to my man Theedrewgamer for hitting a milestone. Good stuff, dude. My question, if you had the chance to work on a Pokemon game, what new feature would you add?
Well, firstly, thank you, Dom. Dom's one of my friends from uni.
Mm-hmm.
And with a new feature for a Pokemon game, I think one of the biggest ones that I would put in is something that we've always talked about, and that is cross-species breeding.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of done like cross-species evolution, like with Escavalier and Carablast and... Not Carablast, the other one. Accelgor.
Yeah.
And... like, I'd like them to be able to get two Pokemon, breed it together, and then that makes a new Pokemon. And then with that, it makes a new evolution line, so it like becomes something completely different.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I think something like that, like just having that mechanic in, that's something that I've always wanted in, is like cross-species breeding. Not for like everything, so you can't, it's like, so you can't breed like a Bulbasaur with a Squirt or get Venus toys like you did in
Venus toys.
Venus toys. But yeah, just like to make a complete
mashup generator.
Yeah, oh god. And yeah, I think that would be a really cool feature, because then you could get different lines and stuff, and it'd bring back the baby Pokemon as well. Because they were just sort of like, they were introducing Gen 2, and then we got a couple in Gen 3 and 4. And then I think up until Gen 8, until Sword and Shield, it was the only baby Pokemon there was Topsol as well. But even then, yeah, I guess you count it as a baby Pokemon, because it was wearing like a nappy as well.
Yeah.
But I think that sort of thing.
I was going to say one thing, no spoilers, but in Sword and Shield, they do something where you can crossbreed something for a certain old mechanic, and it's kind of like a warning against doing that because of what happens as a result. It's like Jurassic Park over again.
Ah, yes. I know what you're talking about now.
It's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't crossbreed Pokemon. Because look what you've done.
That's right. I'm playing God.
Yeah, but it'd be cool to see how they could implement that.
But not even just like get the two Pokemon to fuse together, but it takes elements from both of them, and it just makes a completely new Pokemon, and then it evolves into something completely different, and you don't really know what it's gonna do.
I get you.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your next question?
Oh, sure. Question.
This is from the Fast Food Hotline.
Oh, Fast Food Hotline.
I wonder who the 250 sub was. I guess only I will know, but congrats. My question is, who are some of the content creators in this community who inspire you to keep evolving and making your content better? Who motivates you to keep giving 100%?
Oh, well, that's really hard, actually.
Yeah, because you've got to choose your favourite now. And
I know. And not like...
You can only choose one, Andrew.
I mean, it was like, because there's so many content creators that I'm giving like the
political answer.
The political answer.
The politician's answer where he doesn't actually answer the question.
Give it strong and stable.
Yeah.
There's so many people in our community that make amazing content and stuff, and they're always doing their best to do it. And
yeah, but which one, Andrew? Is it me?
I mean, yeah, you'd be on the list because, like, with Dan, because he's there being Daniel, and he does occasionally push me. Like, if my depression's bad and stuff, Daniel will come along and be like, "Oh, go and get some recording done."
Yeah, and I pitch loads of ideas to you and stuff.
Yeah, and he always pitches ideas to me. But if I have to list off a few people, there's a Sunak, there's Metamek, there's Hey, Parky, and Myth, Daniel, and then Dom, the Exploder, Fast Food Hotline. So the list goes on. Rocket. And just like everyone, just like, you know, like they don't have to be so supportive, but they are. And then because they do such amazing content, it makes you want to produce stuff that they'll like as well in return. And just like you build it up and you build a friendship from that. Because like a lot of the people, like the Pokemon side of it, I haven't known for as long, but I feel like I've known for a long time because we're just really good friends with stuff. And just talking to them, and it's just like you just feel like part of the community, and you feel like there was no toxicity. I don't said the thing that toxic attitudes or anything. It's just all people just having fun and stuff. So it's always really good.
Okay, that's a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
My favourite content creator is all these people. Just cover all your bases. This one is from Trainer Tay, and it says, "Yay, congrats, you totally deserve it. How about if you could have a Pokemon team in real life, who would it be? Including Pokemon in Sword and Shield if you deem it so."
Oh. We've actually discussed this before, haven't we?
I think so.
Also, thank you, Tay. Yeah, we did it in one of our podcasts, I think. Discuss like what Pokemon you'd pick.
I think it's like one of the first podcasts we did.
We did. But now there's been like 2 generations since then.
Yes.
Honestly, like, oh, this is really hard. I'd probably go Swampert, because I love my Mudkip, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Gengar, the number 2, is Gengar. I love my Ghost. I love my Ghost type Pokemon, and like I really want to put Decidueye on there as well. But with Decidueye, it's Ghost as well. So I think in real life, I would just be like, I'd just like have a nervous breakdown of like building a team.
You have one now.
I am having one now.
Talking about it.
So I'd probably say Gengar. Like if Sword and Shield, I really like. There's like a lot of Pokemon in that game. maybe like Graplocked.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it's really good Pokemon. The idea behind it's amazing. I'd probably just pick one from each generation because that'd probably make it easier. And then I'll have like 2 reserves. So if I was doing Gen 1, it'd be Gengar. Gen 2, it would be probably Houndoom. Gen 3 would be Swampert. Gen 4, Gen 4 is hard. It would either be Luxray or Togekiss. Because Luxray is amazing, and then Togekiss is just phenomenal. Gen 5 would either be... Gen 5, I was going to say Tyrantrum, that was 6. Gen 5, Excadrill. Excadrill's just like an amazing Pokemon, or like Galvantula.
Galvantula's really cool. I had one of those.
Yeah, I did too. It was just like such a good Pokemon, and design-wise as well, it's amazing. Gen 6, probably Hawlucha. I really like Hawlucha.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, yeah. Or Tyrantrum, because we've discussed Tyrantrum before.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it's like, its description was just me. So, okay. Or Tyrant's was. Gen 7, like, my favourite in Gen 7 is Decidueye, but I do like a lot of Pokemon in there that I do really like. Oh, selfish.
Yeah, sorry. I just thought I'd interrupt you there.
Who did I have? I'd probably just go Decidueye anyway, because it's a grass type. It's the fact that it's Grass Ghost, and it's just really cool, and it's based on an Archer. And then Gen 8, maybe Toxtricity. Because it's got an amazing typing, and I just love the idea behind it. Or maybe, because I can't really say too much either, because you haven't seen everything.
No, I haven't.
So
have you seen the full Pokedex?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I've seen them all now. By going through the game, I've seen them all.
Got to see them all.
Got to see them all. So yeah, that'd probably be my answer. Is just like pick one from each region and just like that, just to stop me from doing it.
Yeah, let's just cut it off there. Next question is from Sunak. You absolute legend. Yes, congrats, man. You deserve this. What inspired you to start creating videos as well as your game designs? For my videos, I would have said like it was probably Daniel. Oh well, yeah. It was like I started it kind of.
Yeah.
The early days.
Yeah, we actually have videos from a while ago, that are on YouTube. That was just also doing like game reviews and stuff, and eventually Dan was just like, "Well, why don't you do a channel?"
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I was just like, all right, then I'll take your challenge.
All right, then
so I did, and I really enjoy doing it, honestly. Despite all the issues going on with YouTube right now, still really enjoy doing it. I still love live streaming. As for game design, like originally I wanted to be an archaeologist. I didn't want to be a game designer.
That'll answer the question.
And, well, I'm not done yet. This is like backstory hour.
Anyway, I wanted to be an archaeologist. Go on.
And then I think when I got to Final Fantasy 7, when I actually started playing RPGs properly, I just started writing down ideas and started doing random drawings and things, like these ideas I had, and then I started writing them out in full. And then I met Daniel in like year 9, 9th grade for anyone, and we just started talking about like designs and stuff, and then Dan started doing all these drawings for the designs that we were doing.
Yeah.
And then I just did all the writing, and we have like these documents that are like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages long of just these games that we like designed that we can't use because of copyright reasons. But
there was sort of like fan fiction, really, fan fantasy games.
Yeah, they were,
but like not just based around their characters.
Yeah,
it was sort of based around our own stories and characters featuring those characters.
Yeah. And then we did some other stuff as well though that like that we're still working on, that we can't really talk about.
Shut up.
But yeah, we've just always been like, we just always wanted to. Well, I've always wanted to do like the writing side of it. I love lore, I love story writing, I love character development, I love coming up with mechanics and figuring out how they work. Like for one of the games that I'm doing, it just took me a really long time to get like battle formulas sorted, and then I figured it out. And once I figured it out, it was like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So I just always wanted to do like games writing and games design and stuff. That side of it, so it could technically be counted as like a creative writer, game designer. And I do a lot of work on it. Like it's hard to balance YouTube and doing the game design stuff, because I'm either recording or streaming or editing and stuff, and then like the game design side of it like lacks a bit right now. But once I'm sort of settled into it properly, there's like times where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna write, and I'll just write for like days. But the YouTube side does take over a lot because of the amount of time it takes, and then once it starts rendering and stuff, I'm just like, okay, well, I can do writing now, so I'll do it then. But I usually end up doing recording, and edits take a little while and stuff, so...
Yeah. Cool. This is from Rocket. Congratulations, Andy. If you could meet anyone throughout history, living or dead, who would it be and why?
That's a really tough question. Like, I mean, a lot of these questions have been really tough, and I like it. I like a challenge. And I'm like a huge history buff. I love my history. As I said earlier, I wanted to be an archaeologist. So
yeah. Oh, he's pushing his archaeology.
Pushing it on now. Pushing it now. Just get me a pickaxe and I'm good to go.
And he's just digging. Whether he's
digging
in a house or just... selfish.
There's like a lot of people that are just like, oh wow, I'd like, you know, if I could go back and meet this person, then I would.
I've always said mute this person.
Mute this person. Maybe like Alexander the Great, obviously a big one, because of what he did.
Yeah, it's a very big one.
He was very great.
Yeah, I've heard.
And it like affected both like Greece and Egypt. Like his feats affected both, and then that brought around Alexandria in Egypt.
Yeah.
And maybe Hannibal, so I can just like hold up a sign saying Cape Fear celebrates Hannibal crossing the Alps.
It's like that's just how it happened.
Who else? Joan of Arc, maybe, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do Joan of Arc and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna burn you. And then it's really hard to sort of think, because like I have so many like bits of history that I'm really interested in, like different pantheons and mythology, and it's hard to say like a specific person, but I'd say probably like someone like Alexander the Great, maybe even Nobunaga Oda.
Yeah.
Because that'd be really interesting to see what he was actually like, and how he went about and did all his strategies in order to beat like the Takeda army in Nagashino. Is it Nagashino?
Yeah.
Where he destroyed them all using the shoot and reload tactic. And he was just like, Wasn't his like his Christian name something like really basic?
I think so, yeah. Well, Christian names are, that's probably why.
I know, it's just like, oh, Chris.
Christian.
Chris Oda.
It's like Chris O'Donnell.
I'd say something like that. Just basically, did you notice my theme there, Daniel?
What was that, Andrew?
It was basically anyone that was in my final year project.
Oh yeah.
Genghis Khan, yeah, Genghis Khan. There you go.
You're basically choosing people who, if you're main person, you probably just chop your head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Or burn at the stake. I think that's.
He certainly would, Andrew. He certainly would bring you at the stage.
They would.
Okay, next question. Sorry, go.
I say they'd see me as like a prophet, like Magus, and burn me at the stake.
You're like, he knows things.
He knows too much.
This is from JD3MF.
Yeah.
Nice job, dude. Congratulations. What is your favourite genre of games, and what game in that genre is your favourite art?
I would say my biggest love is RPGs, or JRPGs specifically.
Your JRPGs.
My JPEGs.
Yeah.
My JPEGs. And in that genre, that's a really difficult choice as well. I'd probably say Final Fantasy 9 is probably my all-time favorite RPG. Just like I just remember having I played Final Fantasy 7 and I played 8 first, then I played 7. I played a little bit of 8, didn't get it. Played 7, and then I got 8 after I played 7. And 7 will always have a special place in my heart. Technically, the first one I've properly played.
Yeah, that's what it is with most people.
But 9, I just remember playing 9 and just being like so drawn into it because it was very medieval style. The characters were all incredible. The way it was designed as well, like the art style of it was beautiful, and the characters were just... So you had the characters like Vivi, who's the best character going ever.
Yeah.
And he's just like
I like Vivi.
I like Vivi, as Hironobu Sakaguchi said. Is that Final Fantasy 9 was like the actual first Let's Play I did on my channel as well. I did that and Pokemon Leaf Green and Crystal, I think it was.
Yeah, I remember.
But I did 9, and then I had Daniel on for some of those episodes. It was just like the amount of stuff you can do in Final Fantasy 9, like Chocobo Hot and Cold, and got the characters, and every character is different as well, for the most part. They have different personalities, but some of them have some of the similar abilities, but they just... it's just like, it's a really endearing game. I just have such love for Final Fantasy 9. And obviously like Pokemon as well. I'd probably, if I had to pick a Pokemon game, it would be Gold and Silver.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
we've recently discussed our love for Gold and Silver, which
yes,
you'll see in video form.
You'll see in video form soon, so I'm not going to go over too much about that because you'll see that my opinions and thoughts in that. But I'd say RPGs and Final Fantasy 9.
Yes, those are good answers, actually. I was thinking of others, but you could literally just be there all day.
I could, and we've got stuff like Rogue Galaxy as well, Ni no Kuni 1.
Yeah.
Not Ni no Kuni 2, but Ni no Kuni 1.
So like games by Studio 5, but like not all of their games.
Not all of their games. Not White Knight
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
The fucking black sheep of their...
Yes. You think about like their catalogue of RPGs that Level 5 have made, and then why did they make White Knight?
I don't know.
Really weird.
Yeah. How well? Can't always get it right.
No.
Andrew, this is from Poke Rates.
Maybe.
Pocrates. Oh yeah, Pocrates, of course. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I mean, what wouldn't I do for a Klondike?
Andrew, answer the damn question. This isn't question time.
I'm trying to think if I've actually tried a Klondike bar before. I have seen them in California when I go to see Richie.
Yeah.
But I've never tried one. Have you tried a Klondike bar, Daniel?
I have not. All I remember is that random advert when I was watching wrestling once with the actual like life-sized ones, and one was dressed as a nurse. Just an actual Klondike bar. Yeah, and it had the eyes and stuff, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then they just, that's my exposure to them.
Well, Daniel would watch wrestling for a Klondike bar.
Apparently, that's what I do. No,
I don't know what one tastes like, but I have heard nothing but good things about it.
I don't know. I think they had a bit of filthy propaganda, to be honest. Yes. Next question. Oh, hang on. I was already on the next question. Yeah. This is from MetaMech. Congrats, man. No one deserves it more. What are your long-term goals / dreams for your YouTube channel, especially now considering the potential new copyright regulations?
Well, I already partly answered this one on that post, and that was just the copper bit.
The Copperberg.
Copperberg. So it's just like the Titanic, and you just the word copper in the water, and it
just YouTube going towards it with all content creators on it. Just sinks it. Which that's sort of content you get from when we team up.
I know.
that sort of imagery.
But for my channel, what was the question? Like, I lost it. YouTube crashed into an iceberg.
Hang on.
Copperberg.
What are your long-term goals and dreams for your channel?
Long-term goals and dreams for my channel. Obviously, eventually, I'd like to branch out and make it a bigger brand. Like, team up with some other people.
Logan
well
Paul.
As you.
PewDiePie, all the good ones.
All these.
All the really top-class people.
And then sort of obviously branch out into probably more RPGs, do more interesting ways and stuff. And just like get better at editing. I've started to do more edits in my videos.
Yeah.
As Daniel saw today.
Yes. Yeah, because I actually I think
when he does the Final Fantasy X-2 videos, Daniel edits it.
Yeah, I'm guest editor for that series. So you'll know why when you see it. You'll notice it's my fingerprints all over it.
And so that's probably it. Like, and eventually, obviously, get better at Twitch as well and live streaming.
Yes.
If like I said on Twitter about the copper thing, that if it does go to pass, then I'll probably just do Twitch full time.
Yeah, it seems to be the preferred one until another platform comes out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yes.
This one's from Mithrigon, and he just asks, "Who's your favourite and why is it Mithrigon?" I'll have a serious think and I'll get back to you.
He never got back to me, so
Well,
put me on the spot now.
Yeah, well.
I missed the one I was watching play Final Fantasy 4.
Okay.
And he keeps like trying to get me to play it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's just like I want to play it, but I can't because there's like so many Final Fantasy references. So good. So I've been watching him play it.
It's like one of those ones I love for the Final Fantasy, but dislike MMOs and pain and
yeah,
and the sort of linear raid sort of thing. So it's like, yeah.
So I'm just like why is it Mythigan? Because that's my reason.
Okay.
Because it's Final Fantasy 14.
How could you forget Final Fantasy?
How could I forget Final Fantasy 14?
Okay. Next question is from Connor, and he asks, "Do I forgot my question? If you could give your younger self any advice, what?" I think I just cuts off
there. What advice would I give myself to my younger self?
Yeah, I think that's the general gist.
Don't worry too much about stupid shit.
Don't worry, hon.
Don't worry, hon. Just like be a bit more confident, because it took me a while to do the YouTube stuff, and I was really nervous about doing it and things. And obviously, like a lot of people know, I suffer with depression and anxiety, and it does get to you, and it makes you feel like you're not doing good enough and stuff. But you have to push through it, and it took me a really long time to push through it. But if I had the confidence to do it and keep going from when I was younger, I would have probably done better and got out there quicker and probably done YouTube a lot sooner.
Yeah.
However, in saying that, if I'd done that, I wouldn't have met all these other people. So
yeah, it's hard to answer that question because you wouldn't be where you are now if you hadn't done all the stuff you did.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. This one, this next question is from Parky.
Oh, Parky.
Oh my gosh, the man did it. I'm so proud of him. Please go and check him out. I don't know why he's telling you this. Also, if you could...
She retweeted it.
Yeah, I'm just reading the full thing. I should read the question, really. Here's mine. If you could have any profession in the Pokemon universe, what would it be?
I would either be Professor.
Hey, Ash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Professor Oak! Because, like, people at university called me Professor Chestnut. I had a stupid knowledge of Pokemon.
And your love for chestnuts.
And my love for chestnuts. I love that. I've got some around my room, actually. No one knows what a chestnut is. It's a conker. But people probably know what a chestnut is and not a conker. Because, actually, they keep spiders away. But, yeah.
I've heard that, but then I've also seen a spider on a chestnut, so I don't know how true that is. Just to fucking... Just to
like that. It's like that thing where you say, like, drop a cat with a piece of toast attack. Continuously spins. So what happens if you put a spider on it?
Just generates unlimited energy.
I'd like to be a professor, like study like not evolution, the effects on Pokemon habitat, the lore of legendary Pokemon sort of thing. Lore of it. Go off into like all these different regions, find out what ancient Pokemon.
Yeah.
Do all that sort of stuff. Or I'd be a gym leader. Or an Elite Four. Ghost or Water.
Or Ghost and Water.
Oh, Ghost and Water. Be the first dual type gym leader.
Yeah, just to throw them. Well, they've done many where they've been like, oh, I'm a dark type, and I've also got a Vileplume for no reason.
Yeah. Because there wasn't enough dark type Pokemon in there.
Because just to look at it, it looks so dark. It's got dark skin. There you go. That was it. That's the justification.
Because in those games, like Vileplume was like,
yeah,
like its body was black, so that's why they gave it to him. But then you realise that, oh no, wait, it's purple.
It's a very, very deep bluey purple. It's like, oh,
yeah. So yeah, I'd be a Pokemon professor. I think that'd probably be like the best thing to do in the universe. Like, you could go, I'd still go out and I'd still battle and
still go thrash some children.
Yeah, go give them the starter Pokemon. Hey, do you want to battle just to test out your starter Pokemon? Then just like kill it.
So that your level 100s, just like...
level 100 starter Pokemon of that region.
Yeah. So whoops, sorry. Seems like you're not good enough. I'll take that back off. Just confiscate the Pokemon back.
Oh,
yeah, so for that.
So.
Oh, you're so selfish. This is from at Crimson Enma. Awesome, man. What is your favorite non-starter Pokemon of each generation of Pokemon?
I think I answered that.
Your favorite non-starter Pokemon of each gen?
Gen 1 is Gengar.
Yeah.
Gen 2 is Houndoom. Gen 3 non-starter. I don't have my team in Gen 3. I think my team was Shiftry, Manectric, Salamence, Armaldo, and Camerupt. I'd probably say Armaldo. Armaldo is like a really good Pokemon. Really like its design. There's a lot of Pokemon in Gen 3 that are really cool looking. Gen 4 Togekiss or Luxray.
Okay.
Gen 5 Excadrill or Galvantula or Chandelure. Gen 6 I've said Holucha, Tyrantrum. Even Pyro. Pyro's are really cool.
Yeah.
Helioptile or Heliolisk. I mean, I really like Heliolisk.
Yeah, it's really cool.
One Pokemon I really do like from Gen 6 is Clauncher and Cloetza.
Yeah.
I think they're really cool Pokemon. Gen 7, there's a lot of Gen 7, like Lycanroc, Oranguru. Like, when I first saw Oranguru, I wasn't like a massive fan of it, and then I was just like, okay, well, in Ultra Moon, I'll use one, and I did, and it was like amazing.
Yeah.
I always forget which one is which for the dragon. I think it's Komodo.
Yeah.
For the last one.
Yeah.
Or like Crocodile for Gen 5 as well. Crocodile's amazing.
Yeah.
Gen 7. I'm trying to think what I had on my team. Araquanid. I had an Araquanid on my team, and I loved Araquanid.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, I've got all these spider Pokemon on my team, and I'm just like arachnophobic in real life. I couldn't like go in near him if I tried.
Just stroking it with a hand on a stick.
There you go.
I forgot mine.
And Turtonator, I really like Turtonator.
Yeah.
With his little face. And then I realised that that's not its mouth. It's got a mouth underneath it. It's its nose. And Gen 8, I can't really go into too much, but I like Toxtricity, I like Graplocks, I like Center Scorch.
Yeah.
Colossal.
Yeah, it's got one of those on the team.
Poltergeist.
The Earth Titan from Hercules.
Yeah. So I was gonna have one of those on my team, and then just like everyone was using it, and I was just like, I want something different.
I'm using it because it's throwback to when I had a golem on my Pokemon Blue team. Nice.
Nice.
Next question. Is by. Am I using the art name or the name it says?
You can use their art name.
Okay. Kyogre
Kawaii.
What is your favourite thing about Sword and Shield?
Favorite thing about Sword and Shield, honestly, is probably the gyms. The gym battles, and I really like the story in Sword and Shield. Like, again, Dan hasn't completed it, so I can't go into like how it turns out, but the story, like, I was really impressed with it.
Nice.
Like when it started getting going and stuff. Like the gym battles, like when you go into the gym battles, they're just like, they're really intense. Each of the gyms is like unique in what you need to do, and then you come out and you're just in this big stadium. There's all these people watching you in this battle, and then they start like chanting the music, like when they get to the last Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like that.
And then they suddenly like they Dynamax their Pokemon or Gigantamax it. Just like oh. It's like
sugar butters.
Oh, sugar my plums. And it's just like, and it just makes you feel like it's a really grand battle, and it's like, oh, it's just like escalated into like this really intense thing. Because in the other games, you just sort of do the battle and then you leave, and then that's kind of it. But in this, it's just like you feel like you're just like important in that region, and you kind of destroy like the gym leader to get to the championship. The battles are just always amazing. So I'd probably say that's my favorite thing about it. I know obviously I love a lot of the Pokemon in Gen 8 as well. But so I like the wild area as well. There's a few things I'd like to think, oh, they could have done this and that, but it's their first time doing it.
Yeah.
And
also it came out. Like, I feel like a lot of the criticisms aimed at it wouldn't probably be there if they'd given it maybe like brought out next year. Because I feel like the schedule they're on means that they haven't been able to fully do certain things.
Yeah.
Just because it's a resources thing.
Yeah, I get you. I think that as well. It's just like,
and how wide the industry is and stuff.
Yeah, and then like they have to have these forced deadlines that they don't want to do because they want to work on it as much as they can.
Yeah.
And but I think that for the first time doing it, the wild area was like really well really implemented well. And then going around doing all these raids and stuff as well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
You get these 5-star raids and you have to team up with your friends to do it. You don't have to. When you do it, it's just like really fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So Andrew, you're boring me. This one is from Reggie, and they ask, "What made you start doing YouTube?" I think you've answered it then.
Yes. Why made me start doing YouTube again with just Dan.
And your love of video games.
And my love of video games. And getting out there and stuff. And then Richie as well, because like I wouldn't have been able to do it without his support as well. Because it's just like it's a big commitment to do it. And if you want to do it properly, it's just like it's a really big commitment to do it. And just I really enjoy doing it, and just like having people, the big support that I did when I started was phenomenal. And then just like I said, I love my video games, so it's just like, yeah, I wanted to show my love of video games to everyone. I love RPGs mostly, but I do do other games on my channel.
You do?
I do, but mostly RPGs.
Yeah. This is from Bladebound Gamer, and they ask, what's been the most enjoyable game for you to create content for? I really like doing my Final Fantasy 9 Let's Play. Because it was my first one, and I was just like, I was getting into doing Premiere Pro as well.
and I just like made it all intense on it, like how I layered it out.
Yeah.
And it's like I really like doing Spyro. That was really fun doing Spyro because it was technically like our first collaboration. And then I really liked any Pokemon thing. I'm always like really into doing Pokemon. I always come up with ideas to doing Pokemon, and like I really do love doing the monotype challenges because it makes me think about what to use, and it makes it so much harder, especially when they're randomized as well, so you don't know what they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, oh my god. You can go into like a gym leader and say like you're fighting Brock, and then all of a sudden he sends out like Mewtwo.
Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah, Jinx. There you go.
You went for Mewtwo out for Jinx.
And you're there with like poison type. It just like it's like a big struggle, and you just gotta hope that you find other poison types as you go. So mostly any RPG, I've been like obviously I did a Final Fantasy VIII Let's Play, which is still going on.
Yeah. And
that's been a lot of fun doing that because I played Final Fantasy VIII. The last time I played Final Fantasy VIII was probably like my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a long time, and I just like I really enjoyed going through it this time because I really got myself into it and like how the mechanics work, because I knew how they worked, but I never really like cared.
Yeah, because there's a lot. They were very in depth.
Yeah, it was really in depth and how it worked.
Okay, you ready for the final question?
Yes.
Final question is from Trainer Nugs, and they ask, who has the best chicken tendies?
Oh, now Daniel, now this is a question.
And they need details, apparently.
That is a big question. Bird's Eye.
Bird's Eye.
Bird's Eye, because Bird's Eye do amazing like chicken based products. But if you mean like fast food, then I don't know. Maybe McDonald's, I guess.
Not a fan of.
I don't really.
KFC.
I don't like KFC.
Do you not?
KFC.
KFC.
KFC. Daniel, do you have any questions?
Oh.
Because you didn't answer. You didn't give me a question. Selfish.
I didn't. I am selfish. I sort of think that I've been put on the spot. um,
2 hours later.
Why are you so selfish?
I'd explain where this comes from, but it'd take too long to explain.
Yeah.
This
is
selfish thing.
This isn't the right video for it.
No, but we're gonna keep dropping it anyway because we can't stop laughing about it.
Yeah.
Some people know.
Mm-hmm.
But not many.
What was I gonna say? What are some of the I don't know, do you plan on expanding into games that you wouldn't normally play for future content?
So I'm just losing it, the fact because like I just see a big version of you and you're just there like with your finger on your teeth going it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, I would do that. Like go into all the games that I haven't really played and
like genres outside your comfort zone and things like that.
Yes, like I did Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
Resi 2. The original Resi 2, not the remake. And that was an experience. Like when I first like played it, like I was getting like destroyed instantly. How I was doing, and then it was tank control, so I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh god, yeah.
And then I played it for a bit. I got into it, but then I kept getting jump scared, and then when I got further into the game, I just didn't get jump scared anymore. So I think once I get past the initial fear, I'd be fine. I just become desensitized to it. But I'd probably do. I don't know, like I play fighting games, but I wouldn't really say that I'm good at them. So I could do like some fighting game stuff. And I don't know. I wouldn't play any shooters though, probably. I'm not a big shooter fan. Maybe Borderlands, but that's an RPG more than it is a shooter. I mean, it's both for FPS and RPG, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I get you.
I get you, son. Maybe do an RTS or something sometime.
Yeah, you should do the Star Wars one.
That's what I was thinking. I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, should I do that? And I was like, no, because I haven't got time.
It's like Galactic Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that all the questions, Daniel?
Andrew, that is all the questions.
Oh. Well, thank you very much for for all the questions, everyone. I really appreciate it, all the love and support, and here's to hopefully get into 300 sometime soon. But if not,
yes,
I'll and hopefully I'll still be around.
Right, that's ominous.
I'll
still be around.
But I really appreciate all the questions, everyone. So thank you very much for them all and all the continued support. And this has been Daniel, my question reader.
Hello.
Hello. And we will see you in the next video.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your Thanksgiving for those.
Yes, enjoy your disgusting genocide food.
Bye.
See you later.
Also, everyone, I just realised I have another question, so I had to add this on at the end. But Sticky Keys asked, if you want to wake up in if you could wake up in the Pokemon world, what regions and city would you like to wake up in? Honestly, it would probably either Hoenn or Galar. Hoenn because of Mudkip, because I could start with a Mudkip, and Galar because it's based on England and I'm from England. And city, what city would I wake up? What would I live in? I probably wouldn't live in the city. I'd probably live in somewhere like Turffield or something, because it reminds me of like where I'm from in the countryside and stuff, or maybe even Postwick. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.